Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to A Different Opinion. Today, we're looking at the possible erasure of women. Ooh, no, I'm kidding. It's not the actual erasure of women, but as you can see here, it's starting to come onto news channels across the world now. This is not the first one I've seen saying the exact same thing. You hear it at different countries and different publications, but the erasure of women, the left wanted to cancel Mother's Day. So not just to choose one side, but you can see that many companies are pushing this exact thing. So what they were trying to say is that a lot of people actually came out and said that Mother's Day should be cancelled because it's not inclusive. Mother's Day to me is very important, as it is to our mothers, right? Like, we understand how important it is for our mothers and what it means for them. So to us, it is a big day and they deserve that day as well. Now, I want to point out this to you as well. So sports brands using trans models are not erasing women. They're getting inclusive, apparently. I think it's the opposite, because when they model women's clothing, they are taking, first of all, the money that they got from being the model, they're taking a woman's job away from them. Also, for example, the Dylan Mulvaney one, where he got, sent Nike sports bras, things like that. Yet again, a woman influencer could have got that money. Same with that lingerie brand as well, where they had a male model women's lingerie. Yet again, that takes money away from women as well. So I'm just pointing out these obvious things, that it is taking jobs away from women. And then yet again, it's taking attention away from women as well. Now, the weird thing is, I guess as a guy, for us, we look at clothing online and we can see, oh, that looks pretty cool. Hardly ever do you really judge the fit exactly on the model, exactly. We just look at the measurements and we're good to go. But for women, we know that you guys kind of envision yourself in the clothing. So if you are looking at, let's say, Dylan Mulvaney, for example, who's just flat-chested, he's got nothing, and he's advertising a sports bra, and you're looking like, I can't really compare myself in this clothing to what he is wearing, because you can't compare it with the bust, etc., etc. Same with, for example, the lingerie. How can you see yourself in that lingerie when it's a muscly male wearing this? It's just the weirdest thing that they think that this is now the norm. Now, a big advocate for the woman, especially sportswomen's, is Riley Gaines. She used to be a swimmer for Kentucky. She lost, I believe, in one of the biggest races against Leah Thomas, right? The biological male swimmer, the trans swimmer, who ended up winning and won by big. Like, I mean, usually if you are in a swimming competition, you only lose by a few seconds. She lost by like 30 seconds or something. So it's just totally unfair, and it took away her opportunity of winning, right? And that's when she said, I'm not going to do it anymore. And she's come out and spoken against it. As you can see here, my old Twitter was deleted for saying there are only two sexes. So absolutely funny. Now that Elon Musk obviously has taken over, she's gotten Twitter back. You can see here, it starts here. ESPN celebrates Women's History Month by promoting a special about Leah Thomas, who is a biological male. So yet again, this could be for example, a woman who's come through, worked very hard, and then now they're making a show about her to show how well she's done. But no, instead it's Leah Thomas, who was a very average male swimmer and ended up winning the national championship for women. And you can see it here. So obviously with the Anheuser-Busch, the Budweiser, the Bud Light sales have absolutely tanked. And I mean, they've lost like quarter of their business, about 25% of their business, which for a billions of dollar company, it's a lot of money. Like, you can't come back from that unless if everyone just decided again they're going to drink Bud Light, which they're not going to. This has honestly been one of the biggest boycotts I've ever seen, and one of the most successful as well. Nike also lost over $4 billion in the days after the breastless Mulvaney video was posted working out in a woman's sports bra. Yet again, like I said, we pointed that one out before. Now, literally a kick in the teeth, said retired UK Olympic swimmer Sharon Davies of the Nike Mulvaney partnership. Women are being treated with total disdain at the moment, particularly in the world of sport, where physiology makes so much difference. Make no mistake, this is no mere culture wars, he says. 100% agree. And I'm telling you right now, this video is definitely gonna get reported for sure. Every single time I talk anything to do with trans, anything to do with even women's rights, things like that, it pops up with a flag every time I try to post a video. So what happens is it doesn't get the exposure that a normal one of my videos would get. So you'd see a few of my videos would have definitely lower, obviously volume of views, etc., etc. And this is the reason why. It's because they don't like you talking about certain things. So this is the reason I'm trying to kind of push a membership thing. So eventually, once people start signing up, you'll get special videos that I can do without having to worry about seeing all these flags popping up and saying, hey, you're not going to get any ad sustainability. You're not going to get a lot of views because you're talking about things we don't like you to talk about. So it's a very controlled thing, which I can see from behind the scenes now that I'm making YouTube videos. So it's very interesting to see. So I'm just letting you guys know about that as well. And it does help as well, if you do like the videos as well, that it actually gets more exposure, because the more likes and more comments, the more kind of interactions, the more it gets spread to people that like certain same things that you do as well. So definitely like the video if you do like it. Now let's look at this young girl here. Have a listen to her story. It's pretty crazy and insane in my opinion that this could happen in this day and age.
I got a 0 on a project proposal in my class because I used the term biological women, which is apparently not allowed anymore. She even said it was a good project proposal, but I got a 0 because I used this term and it's exclusionary and not allowed anymore, so. And I 100% know that this is like the most biased grade ever.
That's not allowed. You get a 0. I'll fail you. Ridiculous. I'll finish it with this one here. So this is Let Women Speak, okay? This is the same rally I covered in New Zealand where Posey Parker goes around and talks to biological women to say we should be making the decisions for women and not, you know, the new coming to women's, right? So the new kind of trans woman shouldn't be able to make our decisions for us. It should be us making decisions for ourselves. And I mean, women have just recently, and if you think about the history of the whole human race, finally gotten equality when it comes to rights and all that type of stuff. But now suddenly it's almost like biological males are trying to jump in the front again and say, no, we're making the rules again. Even though we know for us normal males that we want equality for women. We want equal everything under the law. Now have a listen to these biological males, and I don't even think the trans males either, just absolutely screaming over all women and telling them, how dare you think that you can decide what you guys do? How dare you have your own rights? There's a bit of a language warning as well. Don't know a lot of swearing. I don't know. I haven't really listened to it too much. Angry guy. Male. Probably another guy there. Another guy right there. How dare women have a rally to say that women should speak for women? Wow, what a old way of thinking, right? Absolutely crazy that this is still happening in this day and age, but here we are, I guess. But like I said, please let me know what you think. Have you ever come across anything like this where you live? Like the video also, like I said, it helps with the exposure. I also do have a membership offer as well. I believe it's $2.99 a month. It gives you special videos. If I do get a few people joining, you get special emoticons, you get special kind of polls and also questions and behind the scenes videos as well. So if you do want to help support the channel, that's a good way of doing it. Press the join button at the bottom of the video. But anyway, subscribe if you do want to help support the channel as well. If you don't want to pay for it, that's fine, no worries. And like the video, like I said. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one.